I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. He'd gotten laid off from his job at the Mohegan Sun Casino in Connecticut, but New London, Connecticut resident Michael Lasdauskas continued to volunteer as a tour guide at the Shanley Hotel on Main Street in Napanoch, an Ulster County landmark reputed to be haunted. While there, Lasdauskas would often go next door and buy lottery tickets at James's General Store. And a Powerball ticket he bought back on January 30th turned out to be a $1 million winner. Lasdauskas matched the first 5 numbers, narrowly missing out on the grand prize. A computer check of the numbers later that day left him stunned.
So the initial reaction is like I'm debt-free. You know, I'm not going to have the people call me on Sunday morning at 8 o'clock looking for their credit card payment or nothing anymore. So it's just a fantastic feeling.
And given
really
the layoff, it came at a good time.
Couldn't have come at a better time, honestly.
Lasdauskas will get his $1 million prize in a lump sum payment of almost $662,000 after taxes. A large purchase in the Napanoch area is now in his plans.
My plans right off before I won were to move over into this area from Connecticut. Before I won, my plan was just to rent an apartment, and now that I won the Powerball, definitely going house shopping. And it's a good feeling to say, hey, here's my offer. I don't want a mortgage, and paying full, absolutely.
Awesome. And Lasdauskas, a fan of the paranormal, says he's not ruling out the future purchase of the Shanley. Some tense moments earlier today in Middletown, where police received reports of a man with a shotgun threatening suicide. Call brought more than a dozen police officers to a wooded area off County Route 78. The man was taken into custody without incident. He was then taken to Orange Regional Medical Center for evaluation. Charges of making a terroristic threat and menacing have been filed against the man who held police at bay for 3 hours Tuesday afternoon in the village of Chester. Police responded to the High Street apartment house after 30-year-old Jared Totten threatened to shoot people and himself, and then stuck a .22 caliber rifle out of one of the windows. Areas around the house were evacuated. Negotiators were able to talk him into turning himself in, ending the tense standoff. No shots were fired. Police later recovered the weapon from inside the apartment. According to Chester Police Chief Peter Graziano, Totten had been distraught over a breakup with his girlfriend. Totten had a prior arrest following a domestic dispute with the girlfriend. Elsewhere in Ulster County, grand juries handed up an indictment against the town of Ulster man accused of killing Kingston jewelry maker Anita Jacobs-Royer in her Kingston home back on February 1st. 49-year-old Audelis Cruz was indicted on a second-degree murder charge. He continues to be held without bail in Ulster County Jail pending arraignment proceedings next week. Police have not revealed a possible motive if he is convicted of the strangulation death. Cruz faces a possible life prison sentence. She was paroled last October after serving more than 2 years in prison for the overdose death of a Saugerties teen back in 2008. Now Lindsay LaTourette faces more prison time after being charged with falsely reporting an incident. The 28-year-old Ulster Park woman had been sent to prison after pleading guilty to criminally negligent homicide, rape, and criminal sale of a controlled substance. She admitted to having sex with 15-year-old Evan Wisniewski, then providing him with what turned out to be a fatal dose of methadone. According to the Ulster County Sheriff's Department, the latest charge comes after she told police a male acquaintance had made unwanted sexual advances toward her. Her story turned out to be false. And today was the last day on the job for David Fanslow, the Sullivan County manager who served more than 6 years and is leaving after reaching a separation agreement with county legislators. Fanslow got caught in the middle of a stalemate. Neither legislators seeking to keep him on nor those seeking to remove him had the needed votes to take any action. Fanslow's biggest regret, serving Sullivan County at a time when the recession ravaged the economy, causing county sales tax revenue to drop, along with real estate sales and property values. As for his future,
my wife and I are looking forward to remaining active members of the community, the greater Hudson Valley region. My plans now are to really assess what opportunities may lie ahead. Basically everything is on the table. I plan to continue in some aspect in public life. and my immediate plan is seeking employment. So I don't have something lined up at the moment, but I'm seeking employment, and we plan to stay within the greater Hudson Valley region.
Fanslow says despite the financial setbacks, Sullivan County's economy is on the mend and on the road to recovery. But he says state government can speed things up by providing mandate relief and tax reforms. We'll see sun and clouds this weekend, but nothing much in the way of precipitation. Saturday will be partly cloudy and chilly, with temperatures reaching the low 40s. We could see a few sprinkles or flurries late Saturday night. Sunday will be mostly cloudy and colder, with the highs only in the upper 30s. Stay on top of what's happening all weekend long right here at Record Online, and get a complete look at all the news, plus the features you enjoy in the weekend editions of the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.